Alright, here's proof of the doctor's appointment from yesterday. Savannah Pain Management. Savannah Pain Center. Now my temperature was 98.8 or 5, something like that. Now when I first got in, it was 99.9. When I got in and sat down and they did their procedures, my blood pressure was a little high, but we were all a little stressed. Aren't we all? Alright, and then the procedure was to give me a topical, and then inject me with steroids into the joint, alright? Right, and everything was good. And my blood pressure stayed elevated a little bit. But there again, I didn't take my medications that morning, right? So, when you're introducing a new medication into your system, it's better to hold off for a day, too, right? And see how that affects you, right? But go back to it the next day. Right. Well, see, what it is you don't want your body to build up a tolerance to any medication, right? See, like I'm trying to explain to Maribel, another way she could have gotten pregnant, possibly, I don't know, is if the estrogen in her birth control pills was too low. And for that month, they might have put a lower dose of estrogen in the medication, right? She was taking, right? Which is what causes you to, get pregnant on birth control pills one of three ways. The other way is sabotage. The other way would be if she tried to get pregnant by Steven around the middle of the month and backfired, and or he sabotaged it, or Bart, or whoever, right? Those are the only three ways you can get pregnant, right? Like, if you're with or around other guys, right? Now, she meets and marries Scott in December after she finds out she's pregnant. Of course, with birth control pills, I told her this from a friend of mine. They put her on birth control pills, but still started having a lot of sex. Guess what? She still got pregnant. And they didn't know because she still appeared to have a period. I told you that in one of the letters, right? See, I try to tell you everything and warn you. And now, if you don't want me, don't want me. If you want me, you want me, right? But either way, you fuck up. With Steve, either way. Or me. Either way. But there is a way to tell the birth weight. They're doing that on General Hospital right now. Yeah. I saw the two mixed characters discussing if he got her pregnant. Like I'm discussing now. Why'd you steal my pot line, ABC? That's my pot line. You can't have that. No, that can happen to anyone. That's the point, too. That's the problem with birth control pills. I know. The formula has to be the same, or, right? If it's off even a little, right? You get pregnanted, right? Whatever the reason, though, if you got pregnanted, right? Well, usually it don't matter if you cheat on each other either, unless the estrogen is what, real low. Or the added genes into her pussy, she was rich, but into her vagina, right? Caused her body to spike, right? See what I mean, right? And she's B negative, and if the girl was positive, right? When I put my penis in, not thinking about it 2 days later, right? I guess, right? It caused her hormones to go all out of whack, and she released an egg 2 days later, right? It is possible, so, right, Cece? Cece's my cat.